Look, nobody talks about how brutal legacy preservation really is. You build something over decades, your company, your investments, your family wealth, and then the system steps in, slicing it up with taxes and traps that make sure most of it disappears before it even reaches the next generation. That's not just unfair, it's infuriating. You've worked your ass off, running yourself ragged, and yet most of what you've built is going to be wasted because the tax codes were never designed with founders or investors in mind. They were designed to bleed you dry. Here's the cold truth. If your family office still operates with old school strategies, you're throwing money away like it's nothing. You're literally letting bureaucrats decide how much of your legacy survives. And that frustration, it's not just about money, it's about control, about respect for what you sweat blood to create. You feel that pressure every time you think about taxes, every time you worry if your kids or your chosen heirs will even get to see what you built. But what if there is a way to flip the script? Not just small savings here and there, but a true revolution in how your legacy lives on. The global tax world is a mess, sure. But inside that mess, there are moves so few people make, so few actually understand, they might as well be secret weapons. This isn't about hiding money or loopholes you find on some sketchy forum. It's about taking full advantage of legitimate global strategies. Things like optimizing residency in the right countries, building multi-jurisdictional structures that aren't about hiding assets but about protecting freedom, and using new treaties and laws to move capital, wealth, and even your influence without losing half of it in taxes. Stop thinking about inheritance in the old nationalistic way. My country takes from me. Instead, think globally. Where can your assets live, breathe, and grow under rules that favor real creators, not the government? Where can your family be safe, mobile, and connected? Hint, it's not just one place, and it's definitely not only where you happen to have citizenship. And here's the kicker. This stuff is complicated on purpose. They want you confused, paralyzed, and compliant. But if you sit there waiting for the government to stop taking their cut, you're wasting time. Act now. Build your legacy with layers nobody else in your circle ever talks about. Trusts combined with tax treaties, family offices set up across countries with complementary laws, even using forward-looking digital assets and structures that many states don't even fully understand yet. Ignore the old fear that global moves are risky or complicated. Not managing your global tax strategy aggressively, that's the real risk. Your competitors, your peers, they're already doing it. They're moving their family offices offshore legally, transferring value efficiently, keeping control tight, and making sure their heirs never lose a dime. You want to be the guy who complains about taxes? Or the one who crushes those obstacles and leaves a war chest other families in your circle can only dream of? Here's the chain of command, step by step. First, get laser clear on where your assets are and how they're currently taxed. Second, identify countries and legal structures that work not against you but for you. How can your capital flow without getting hit at every turn? Third, build a family office setup that isn't about convenience in one place but built on diversity and global scaling. Be somewhere for tax stability, somewhere for privacy, somewhere for growth, all connected. Fourth, protect your people, not just your money. Make sure your family's ability to move, act, and survive the chaos of borders and politics is bulletproof. Fifth, keep this strategy alive. Global tax laws change fast. You'll need real pros who live and breathe this, not a one-time consultant. If any of this feels overwhelming, good. It means you're waking up. Because this is not easy, but nothing worth preserving is. You want legacy? You want freedom in your family's future? Then take this head on. Don't outsource your destiny to some generic tax advisor who doesn't get the global game. Start building what no one else dares to build. This is your last warning. The old ways will kill your legacy slowly, secretly, and forever. The new ways? They're out there, waiting for you to step into the real fight. Stop losing what you've built. Start winning the game on your terms, everywhere you want. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.